edit the first part.
Okay.
Hi, Rahul. Thank you for talking to us. It's a pleasure to have you talk to our students about your career. So to get us started, could you just briefly tell us the role you're in and what you do?
Hi Ashok, thank you for this opportunity. I really appreciate, and it is a good platform for me to share what I have seen so far and share with the students. I am working in UBS in the financial industry as a project manager. So working on projects, on IT projects mostly, but also on the process side, which does not involve any IT stuff. So that is what I really do.
Great. Could you further elaborate the key tasks that you perform on a day-to-day basis?
Projects is one thing where it's really not repetitive. Project has its own life cycle. So for a project which I'm working on, it's almost going to run for 6 months. So it runs through phases of the requirements phase, the design phase, the testing phase, and then finally the implementation part. So right now for my project is in the testing phase. So most of the time which I spend is on managing all the stakeholders, status updates, meetings to get status updates, to resolve issues which come up, and then of course risk management, where you really have to see what are your risks in terms of moving to the next level in your project life cycle. So that is the usual day how I spend.
Okay, great. And what are the key skills that you've developed over time to be able to successfully perform at your job?
Since starting my career and today where I'm as a project manager, the key things which I feel are really important and I continue to develop, because I don't see as an end to what I've already achieved. Key for project management would be really communication. Then your planning and organization. And lastly, the most important is your people management skill, your soft skills, your interaction with people. That's very important.
Great. And how do you go upon achieving or developing these skills?
Communication is what I have seen so far is quite easy, and any student can really pick it up and get started. And one of the platforms I found it quite useful to me, and this bank has also provided, is the Toastmasters International. That has really helped me in many ways, including planning, including your leadership, as well as communications to present yourself and present project communication to a vast audience.
Great. Could you maybe elaborate some of the key achievements that you have achieved till today, and also the challenges that you faced during this period of time?
The achievement for me, if I look back, is really 2 years back from now. I started as a business analyst, and since then I moved to a role of project manager, and I've already completed a few big projects which have lasted almost for 6-9 months, and quite significant ones, and especially which have made a significant impact to the bank. And I think that is really a good thing which I'm happy about. In terms of challenges, it is always a continuous learning experience. You finish one project, you see the mistakes made, you see what are the lost opportunities, missed opportunities, and you come over it. But if I look right now where I stand, I think the greatest challenge for me is in terms of the risk management. That is one area which is easy said than done. So that is a bigger challenge of how do you manage your risks in the project, and you need to plan forward and look forward to ensure you have plans to mitigate or take action on those risks.
Okay, great. For our students who are interested in the career of a project manager, how would what would you recommend that they do? And maybe you could also share how maybe you started, so they could learn from that.
How I started, I think that's easy. I started as a developer and then moved from the development role to more of a analyst, technical analyst, doing the impact analysis. Then later I got an opportunity to work as a business analyst. So slowly I started moving closer to the business side, understanding the users, so moving from a IT focused area to really a business focused area. And after working for a period of time on business as a business analyst, then I took up the role of a project manager. So that is how I have really moved from the development side to project manager. And in terms of for any new students who are interested in project management, A good learning site for them would be to visit www.pmi.org, which is the International Institute on Project Management, and you'll find loads of information there. Project management is not really about IT, or it is not is it about financial industry. It can range from construction, electronics to medical, in any field. It's a vast field.
Great. Thank you so much for your time, and I'm sure our students would have learned a thing or two about project management.
Thank you, Ashok. My pleasure.